Hello, what's up guys, it's Kyle from KGR doing a review on the Figma Kirito ALO version. Now this is the third Kirito in the Figma line, and this figure came out about a month ago, but I didn't get mine until, the other day. That's what I get for going for the cheapest shipping on AmiAmi. I'm probably not going to do that anymore. But, still, we finally got the figure. You guys have been waiting for me to review this figure, so let's stop wasting time. Let's get into the review. Before we get into the articulation and the accessories and everything, let's go over the figure itself, and may I say, this is my favorite version of Kirito so far. Like, I love the first one. Honestly, the first design is my favorite because I just like it. However, this figure is the best Kirito figure, like, hands down. The articulation is the best, even though it's Figma fair. Like, everything's the same on Figmas except for the wrist joints now. But overall, like, this is the best Kirito figure. Like, I love the way the face looks. I love the way the hair looks. Unfortunately, I didn't get this from Good Smile, so I didn't get the extra head. So that kind of sucks, but oh well. But everything on this figure is just overall better compared to its last incarnations. And I will be doing a comparison, so look forward to that into the review. I do want to get, like, the bad parts out of the way first, because there are a few things I don't like about this figure. Unfortunately, I can't say it's a perfect figure. There are a few things I don't like. Well, first up, here, when you move the head up, you can see the joint in there, and it's, like, really ugly. Like, normally, I complain about the knee joints in the Figmas, especially in Kirito, because I think Kirito is, like, the only person who does it now, where he has those big, fat, ugly joints, which he kind of does now, but I'm not sure how well the camera could pick it up. However, I'm not going to gripe it for this because it's not as big as the other ones, I don't think. Like, the one on Gun Gale is, like, the biggest and it's ugly. However, like, this thing hides it so well, it doesn't even matter anymore. But, like, another thing I don't like here, okay, first up, I like the scabbard. I love the paint applications on there as well. Like, everything on it is great. I love how tiny it is, so it doesn't look all bulky like the original Kirito. But the one thing I don't like, okay, first up, like, it's attached to the figure. Like, I like that. However, it's on a peg, and then it's, like, all latched on and stuff, but, like, it doesn't stay in the peg too great. Like, it stays in there decently. Like, you can put it in there, you can shake it around, it's not gonna get loose. However, sometimes you'll be, like, adjusting it and stuff, and you accidentally hit it, and then it comes off. I think they did that just to make sure that you don't rip the, like, the satchel or anything, or you don't break the scabbard. So I can understand why they did that, but it's a small annoyance. But I think there may have been some other things I didn't like about the figure. One more thing I remember, thank goodness. Okay, so here we have two holes in the back for Kirito. The top one is mainly for the wings that he comes with, but you can use the Figma stand in there as well if you want to. Then the bottom hole is for when he's flying and you want him to be on a Figma stand. For me, personally, this doesn't work all that well. If it happens to you, then no, you're not alone. But if it doesn't happen to you, then I guess it varies from figure to figure. I don't think any other people have complained about it, but I can't remember. I think I've only watched, like, 2 people review it. But anyway, here, for some reason, like, here, this part, I say here a lot, I'm sorry. This is a loose piece, okay? So there's a hole in there, and then there's a peg hole. For some reason, they don't seem to line up well, and even if you try to line it up right, for some reason, the Figma stand doesn't want to go in there properly for me. So what I gotta do is, like, I gotta, like, pull this up, and then, like, adjust the peg into there, so it pretty much balances it in there. It does a pretty good job of doing that, so don't worry about it falling out or anything, but the fact that the the stand hole doesn't want to work properly for me is an annoyance, and that's a big flaw for me. Like I want to use my freaking stand. But then again, Yugi seems to have the same problem too. So I guess that's just an issue that I've been having lately. It's like, what the heck? But I know other people have had issues with the Yugi stand. So, okay. So I'm not alone for that one. But overall, paint applications are great. Sculpt is great. Like, overall, again, best Kirito so far. When it comes to articulation, it's a Figma. You know what to expect. But I'm going to go over it anyway. Alright, so we got a nice range of motion in the head. I don't really know what kind of, like, type of joint or whatever is in there. I'm not Anthony's Customs. He knows exactly what everything is because he's a freaking pro. Anyway, we got a great range of motion. He can go up pretty high. He can go low pretty well. Like, when he looks up, again, it's ugly as hell. But when he looks down, it works really well. You move left and right. You know what to expect. Shoulders, they go up really far. I'll give him that. And it acts as bicep swivel, so that's really great. And you can adjust it anywhere you want, so you can do whatever poses you want, I guess. I don't know. Alright, then got the nice bend in the elbow right there. I almost get disappointed because it's not a double jointed elbow, but he does have such a great range of motion, so you gotta give credit where credit's due. Like Figma, it's a single jointed elbow, but they give you so much range and it looks so great, and they don't make it look awkward either. Like, it looks great. Anyway, so when it comes to the wrists, it's a ball swivel thing, a ball hinge is what it's called. Yeah, so it can rock like forward and back, and then it can swivel left to right, and you can adjust it if you want to. So there you go. We get a bit of an ab crunch up in here. You can go forward pretty well, but then you get a big crack in the back, so ill. Then you can lean back pretty decently far, not too far, but still decently far. And then we also get the articulation in his little coat. So they're on standard Figma joints, so you can move them wherever you want to, I guess. But I guess if you want to make him have like a big fart, you can be sitting there, fart. Yeah, that's quite the fart. I know. Fucking, I'm an adult. Anyway, so when it comes to the legs, they go forward pretty far. So there you go. And since, well, actually, I would say you can take it back pretty far, because since this is like trying to not hinder articulation at all, try to go back. Fortunately, he can't really go back too far. And since we got these Figma joints in the knees, I kind of wish he can go a little bit farther, but they're going for a more realistic pose than weird double jointed like knees. I almost said elbows. Whoops. So anyway, yeah, that's the amount of motion you can get in the knees, so you can make him knee somebody. Yeah, and actually, he technically did in Sword Art Online, and when I saw that, I nearly busted a nut. I thought that was freaking amazing. Anyway, then we got the standard ankle rocker that you get in the Figma. So they go forward and back. They can go side to side. So overall, great range of motion. The great articulation for a Figma. It's the same amount of Figma articulation that you get in all the other figures. So again, what you see is what you get. When it comes to extra accessories, of course, you always get the usual Figma stand and the Figma baggie and the replacement joint. You also get this small little peg that is actually for the ALO Asuna, because apparently she didn't come with a peg, so they decided to just put it with Kirito. Okay. Personally, I don't really care about this, but okay, I'll take it. When it comes to extra faces, we got the standard face that you've been seeing throughout the review, the oh my god I'm in the wrong bathroom face, and my personal favorite, the serious teeth gritting face. When it comes to hands, we got the standard fists, the open palms, which by the way, I love the attention to detail to a little ring on his left hand. All the left hands have that, and I love it so much. 2 gripping hands, 1 relaxed hand. I know it's supposed to be for holding one of the swords, like standing it up. I kind of wish it came with 2 hands, because it's actually a really cool looking hand. It looks like a legitimate relaxed hand. And this hand, to be quite honest, I have no idea what it's for. When it comes to his back, here he has the grip to one of his swords. Well, unfortunately, he only has 1, so shit. Kirito, can stand still. So it pegs in like so, and it stays in extremely well, unlike the original Kirito swords. And we also got 2 Kirito swords. We got the black sword, which I don't even think has a name, and then we got Excalibur. That I didn't even have to look up because I'm proud of that. But anyway, what I love about these swords is the fact that here they actually come apart, like right under like the blade itself. They pop out, because the original Kirito didn't do that, which is stupid, and it almost broke the swords and like warped the hands terribly, like trying to get them in, like almost like playing with PlayArt's Kai. It's terrible. But anyway, like I love these swords so much, and even the small version does that, which technically I didn't really have to. I don't know why I did that, but still, I love these swords. They're well painted, and just yes, finally, like, it's easy to get them on. And of course, it's ALO, he has to have his wings. But here, I love the way they're engineered in this one, because here, normally they have like a little peg system, or they go through the stand. But no, this one actually has a peg in it, and it goes like outside of the scabbard too. At first, I thought this was going to be a huge pain, but no. Like, they did it really well, and I'm really happy with how they did it. Like, this is beautiful. And here he is next to the other Kiritos, the original and the Gun Gale version. I personally like the original outfit better. That's just my personal preference. However, everything just looks so much better on the ALO version. Like, even the face, like, just, oh, everything is so perfect on him. And the Gun Gale one is nice too, I guess. So overall, what are my thoughts on this figure? Overall, this is my favorite Kirito Figma so far. Like they might come out with another one, maybe, or maybe 2. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. However, it's not a perfect figure. It does have its flaws, but out of all of them, this is the best one. If you can only have one Kirito figure, it'd be a tough tie between the original because of the costume, or this one because overall it's just a better figure. If you like Sword Art Online, you gotta have this figure. This is an excellent piece. It's a bit of a bummer that we didn't get any slash effects for Kirito, because the first 2 Kiritos came with them, but I don't really mind all that much. But it would have been really cool if we also got Kirito's blue sword as well with another sheath. But again, I don't mind all that much. It would have been cool if it would have came with that, but oh well, I can live without it. And you better grab it while you can, because it seems that all the new Sword Art Online figures seem to sell out quick and seem to go for like $100 after that, if not more. So pick it up while you can. And that concludes my review of this figure, so if you're new and you like what you saw, then like, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And also follow me on my social medias in the description. Links will be in the description, especially my Instagram. I posted a few pictures of Kirito on my Instagram, so you might like those. And also, if you want me to review some other figures, hit me up. I also got a P.O. box, so if you want to send in stuff, you can. I kind of want to start a fan mail series, but it's kind of hard to do that when nobody sends in stuff. So please, send in stuff. And next week, I'm going to be doing a review on the Sage Mode Naruto SH figure art. I'm finally getting that in really soon. And whenever the Leafa figure comes out, I'll be more than happy to do a review for that. And whenever Sword Art Online Figmas come out, you know I'm getting them. So, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, follow me on my stuff in the description. And I'll see y'all in the next one.